Welcome back to Bibliophiles, Audiophiles. Man, it has been too long since I got to say that.
I know it's been a
I
minute.
I know. Okay, so first off, we're gonna apologize because it's been like 2 months since we recorded and uploaded. Probably longer
Yeah,
since we recorded, but
yeah, a little
so
bit.
yeah, anyway, so today we are doing the letter L in our ABC challenge. We are doing The Last Storm by J.D. Linton. I think that's how you say her last name.
Yes.
We met her at Sumiton.
Well, you met her more than I did,
Yeah.
but
And I don't think she went to the Capital City Author event.
no. But she'll be at this year's Sumiton Book Fest.
I'm so excited to see her again because like I started following her on like all social media and every once in a while I'll comment like how much I love her work. But she has amazing work. Every time she drops a book, I'm probably one of the first people to read it because like I'm obsessed with this woman's brain and her writing. So I'm really excited to see her again so I can like totally fangirl. Here is the description for The Last Storm, which is the first book of a three-book series now, I think. Yes, she just released the third
Yes.
one recently. Ara Starren's entire life has been a lie. Hidden in the shadow of her controlling father, General Evander of Arena, that's what it was. Arena. Ara has never tasted true freedom. For most of her life, she's been locked away in his state as he is determined to protect her from the bloodthirsty Fae across the border. But as her 26th birthday comes and goes, he decides it's time for her to marry against her wishes and completely unbeknownst to her. Ara's fate is sealed the moment he announces her engagement. Rogue Drakey's entire life has been a painful truth. Raised at the hands of his father, the merciless king of Reveran, Rogue has never tasted an ounce of kindness. Now that his father is dead, the crown has been thrust upon him, and it is his responsibility to save his people from the wrath of Arena. It is for that reason he crosses the border into Arena to spy on the court in the capital for secrets, leverage, anything. Rogue's fate is sealed the moment he lays his eyes on Ara Starren. So the content warnings are as follows: sexual content, violence, death, genocide, panic attacks slash disorders, kidnapping, rape, confinement, and misogyny.
Mm,
So yeah, I can totally see all that actually.
y- yum. I was gonna say content warnings. No, that's what you literally just did.
That's literally
Reviews.
what I just did.
The
Mhm.
reviews. So on Storycraft, the average rating is a 3.61. This one's a do not finish review. It said I didn't finish only because it wasn't exactly, and exactly is in bold, my cup of tea. Plot moved out of sync with the romance, which was a lot faster than I expected. It was definitely entertaining, but for me, the pacing issues were a bit much. Some grammatical errors as to be expected with indie, but that's something I don't mind. I do love the characters and found them to be well fleshed out. I also like the premise and where it was going. May possibly come back to finish at some point, but it's going to be a soft DNF pile. 5 star. It took about 10 pages to know that this was going to be my new favorite book. This book has everything stranger to kidnapper to lover, betrayal, friendship, unconditional love, unadulterated lust, war, death, unique magic, and characters that you utterly fall in love with. I devoured this book in the second yes, just yes to all of it. Goodreads, the average rating is a 3.73. 1 star that I put was also actually a DNF. DNF at 35%. Characters lack depth, writing is juvenile, and world building is non-existent. The 5 star I picked, that moment you finish a book and immediately want to start the next one, but then you remember that technically the first book isn't even out yet. Oh my word, that ending, the whole thing. I truly loved the story. I loved Ara. I loved Rogue. All the characters are so layered and well-rounded. The world building was great. I could even see this having a prequel story or several that I would kill to have. I cannot wait for the series to continue and see where it goes. I had the privilege of beta reading the story, and these are my true thoughts. Amazon. Average rating is a 4.2. This 1 star, I had to skim it because I'm obsessed with finishing what I start. Insert facepalm. Typical fated mates, enemies to lovers, but not very interesting. And then 5 stars. The plot, the chemistry, the angst, the steamy scenes, all of it was brilliant piece of work, and I'm so excited to be reading the second book as soon as the review is done. I've read a lot of shifter books, a lot of romantasy, and while a lot of things in the genres are predictable and repetitive repetitive. Oh, I'm not saying in this book. I'm dyslexic, clearly.
Oh my gosh.
The genres are predictable and repetitive. This book was anything but. It was similar yet different, and I'm so glad I picked it up. There should have been a comma there.
Okay, okay.
That's why I messed it up too,
All right,
because
yeah, so
you
it's like
know,
typo. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. But basically, this book is not predictable, and that's that.
Okay, wait. What's that?
What is that?
It's James.
Oh my God, James!
There's some spoilers coming up, sweetie. You better cover your ears.
That's so crunchy. I can't believe
It
I just did
is.
that.
Let's keep it. Keep it.
Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you want to start with the first note since you're older?
Oh, we're gonna play that game, sure. It's honestly that's perfect. Because that mine has to do with the very, very beginning of the book.
Uh-huh.
I love the content warnings, and we stand a queen who gives pronunciations.
Dude, yes. Like it's been a minute since I
Yes.
read the book, but like so I probably mispronounced what was it? The arena? Arena? I think it's arena.
Sure. It's been,
Sure.
I finished this in like April.
It's
It's
like, dude, I
August.
know.
I
We're not
beats me.
behind
Beats
or
me. Beats
anything.
me. Beats me.
Like,
No, no, no,
beats
no,
me.
no, 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 not at all.
No. Mm.
We're so on time.
My first note is, it's going to be good when there's a split POV about their first meeting.
Yes.
Like literally
Oh,
explained, I think it started with her and then it went to his. And I'm like, love that. Like I don't know if I've read a book like that in a while where it was like a split POV talking about the first time they met instead of, the first 5 minutes is her, then the next 5 minutes is him. This like goes back and explains like what he felt. And I'm like, I love that.
you know what it reminds me of? I think it was I Ever Here?
I think so. Yes. Yeah, yeah. They
Yes,
kept going
it
back
kind
and
of
forth
reminded
like
me of
that.
that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Yes. That's what it reminded me of because I was like thinking about it. I'm like, it gives me those vibes. And I think it might also just because of the bar setting.
Yeah.
So it might have been part of that too. But yeah, I got those vibes. And I really, really love when you get both their perspectives of like the exact same moment.
A book's gonna slap when it's got split POV. I
Yes.
started saying that ironically because James was saying it ironically, and now I can't stop.
Slaps.
Slaps, that slaps. Like I say that so much, and I'm like, James just came out of my mouth.
No, that or like bussin'.
Bussin', straight bussin'.
Like when I made dinner the other night and he's just like, that looks bussin'. And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
yeah, and now sometimes I say that, and sometimes I say it to be cringy, like to myself in the car. I'll just be like, straight bussin', dude.
Straight bussin'. No, dude.
I
I
saw
love
it,
how
dude.
we're like one comment in and we're already sidetracked.
Two, excuse me. It's been two.
Um, oh yeah, two technically. Okay. Sir said
So,
humans sucked, so fate mated him to one. Oh, how the turntables.
oh yes, yes, how the turntables.
How the
Oh,
turntables.
it's giving Resand and Feyre.
Farah, yeah.
Yeah. He's fated to a human who ended up turning into Fae, but still. Oh, that's a spoiler, sorry.
Only because somebody cried. Like,
Yeah.
what's your next note, madam?
Announce my engagement without my consent. I'm walking away.
For real. Like, no. Her dad was like, or not dad, general, whatever, find out later that's like not her biological dad, but nobody knows
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, so I know that I told you that you would never have to do this, but do this. And I'm like, dude,
Yes.
no, you can't do that.
No, like, and she's like a trooper for like still hanging out and just
Bro,
chilling.
she
Like, if it were
was
me, I would have been so pissed. I would have walked away. I just would have left because
she
it
was
was just not gonna be good.
ready. She
She
was like,
was.
okay, my dad just said told me to do this. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, no, I would have walked out because there would have been some hands thrown, and it's not probably a good idea.
Oh, but then Rogue like kidnaps her, which is like the MMC main male character, kidnaps her. And honestly, later you find out it's because he was jealous because she was engaged to someone else. But then, like at the time, he was like, "You're mine now because I want your dad to stop." So like,
You're mine.
you're mine. You're coming home with me.
Literally.
And then later he was like, "Well, it's because I was jealous because like I was, mad because you were engaged to that guy, but I could tell you weren't happy. So like, I'm gonna kidnap you and be the bad guy. So does that also remind us of rye bread?
Rye bread? Yes, 100%.
Rye bread? Yes.
And then, the other thing too, aside
What?
from the dad announcing the engagement, which pissed me off, the mom barely
Hmm.
fought for her.
Dude, not at all. Like she like
No.
in the third book, I'm gonna spoil just a little bit. In the third book, it talked about the mom's past. And so I'm like, how can you go from being like so strong to so docile?
Tra-
Docile. I think it's docile.
yeah. Trauma, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, but like she didn't stand up for her daughter at all.
No, not at all. And like
Like she literally was like, you're just gonna have to do it and deal with it. Like, girl, what?
well, I mean, it makes sense because, she's not biologically the
Kids.
dude's,
Yeah.
so
The
like
generals. Yeah.
if she tried to like stand up against him and like be like, hey, like, well, no, we ain't doing this, that's when the truth's gonna come out that she's not biologically his kid, and then that's gonna be an issue.
Yeah. And then like
So
honestly he may like just kill her or something like that.
yeah, which I think did happen, didn't it?
He did try later, yeah. But turns out he's like brainwashed or something. I don't know. But
But bottom line is, I hate that she didn't fight for her. It makes sense why she didn't, but it made me mad
also,
that she didn't fight for her own daughter.
yeah, could not imagine. Oh, the touch her and die trope was part of
Ah,
this. Love that trope.
love, love.
Rye bread?
Bye bye.
No, I don't know if J.D. Linton has read, I'm sure she has read something by Sarah J. Maas, but their writing style to me is very similar. I don't know if it was like just because it's fantasy and it's fae and like they're really closely related, but I saw a lot of like Moss world building and
Mhm.
Linton world building.
Which is good because Moss does a really, really good job of world building.
Yes. And like I am, with aphantasia, you can't really picture things in your brain.
Mhm.
And so like I have a really hard time, but I really appreciated the way that J.D. Linton story built because it was our world built because it was easier for me to understand.
So all those reviews that said there was no world building or whatever, like,
I
what are
actually
you
was
reading?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't because like I was able to see more reading something that J.D. Lynn has wrote than anyone else's. And I know that sounds crazy. Like I don't understand how her writing is different, but it just is. It hits different for real.
It just hits different.
It hits different. We're so cringy.
Yeah.
Anyone above the age of 30 listening to this, I'm really, really sorry, but it hits different. There's literally no other way for me to describe the feelings that I feel when I read anything from J.D. Linton. I sound crazy.
Yeah.
Don't agree with me. Wow. That's
Well, listen,
mean.
someone's gonna have to humble you or something. I don't
That's true. I know. Somebody's gonna have to be like, Lydia, chill out. Like,
know. Chill
just a
pill.
little bit. Take a chill pill. I already take 3 of those. Thank you. Anyway, what did you think about Rogue's father trying to kill him since he couldn't shift when he was like 12, I think?
That's sad. That reminded me of what was that book? Oh my God.
A Court of Thorns and Roses? No.
No, no, a completely different book actually.
Oh my gosh.
That werewolf book.
Oh, and the grandson who couldn't shift.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It reminded me of
Yeah,
that.
I
Like,
know
like
exactly what you're thinking about.
luckily they didn't try to kill the grandson,
Well, he did kidnap him and put him in a shed, so
but he didn't kill him.
he didn't kill him. No,
He didn't kill him.
he did. He didn't kill him.
But same thing, like, like that's awful. Like,
Yeah,
how are you gonna mistreat someone just because,
they're
you
not
know?
what you want.
Yeah.
To be fair, his dad was like a crazy king. So,
Yeah, yeah. King
yeah.
Ryburn?
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
No, it reminds me of
the mayor of Lazytown? Oh, no.
yes, how'd you know?
Oh my God.
No, of oh, it's this book series I was trying to read.
Is
Fighting
it like
Destiny?
this? Yeah, I was gonna say, is it that one? Because you talk about that one quite a bit.
Yeah, I never finished it. I DNF'd the rest of the series,
Oh my
but
gosh.
it reminds me of the one King because it was separated into four different, pretty much kingdoms, kind of
Yeah.
courts, I guess, in the sense if you're trying to compare.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the name of this one was, but this guy was like a chaotic king and he was just like power hungry.
Yeah,
So kind of reminds me of that. Finley is a stupid bee.
he really is. Buzz buzz. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you meant.
Buzz buzz.
Buzz buzz. I don't feel like editing something in later, so don't say the cuss words.
Buzz buzz. Buzz to you.
Buzz buzz. Yeah, no, like at least if she was going to be forced to be engaged to someone, at least it was someone that she grew up with and she kind of knew. So, because weren't they like
Yeah.
best friends growing up?
They were, I can't remember if they were friends, but they were definitely acquainted with each other.
Yeah, they knew each other. Yeah. I think they grew up together. Because she was like, I can't imagine him any other way but a friend. It's like, I do not want to marry him.
Yeah. What do you think of Rogue?
Um, if he was real and, hypothetically, if he was real,
Uh-huh.
I know a good lawyer that I could use for my divorce because woof.
Woof. So smash?
Oh yeah, there would be no passing whatsoever. Do
Yeah,
not pass
no.
go. Do not pass this man.
I wrote Rogue sounds and then I didn't write any words. I just tried drawing a smirky emoji.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So that's my thought. So I agree. To not that extent. He's smashable though.
Honestly, yeah.
Or-
If it was between him and like literally anybody else, it'd probably be him.
Oh, don't let Nick hear this.
Oh no, he's like in the bedroom, so like right next door to where I'm at currently, and the door's open, so he can hear me 100%. Sorry, babe. Love you. Anyways,
Oh.
so she's the secret daughter of the king that Rogue's dad killed,
Hmm.
and like the general dad doesn't know, but I forgot the name of her actual dad. Was it like Hellion or something like that?
You're thinking of A Court of Thorns and
I'm,
Roses.
oh my gosh, am I? Stop.
Because
Hang
that's
on, let me look
that's,
at the third book. It's the
that's the
first
High Lord.
loss.
That's the High Lord of Day.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Valor. That's who it
That's
was.
it. That is it. Is
Oh
it?
my gosh. The
Close.
First Loss is a book that she recently published, like this year. I don't remember exactly what day, but that book broke me. I'm not gonna lie. I actually cried several times.
Oh,
But have you read it yet?
no. I
Girl,
should.
have
I
you read
should.
number two?
No, because I was trying to
Girl.
keep up with books. I'm
No,
sorry.
honestly, you don't need to read the third one to understand, or you don't need to read the second to understand the third, which is the one about Ara's birth parents, like her mom and bio dad,
So it's like a
because
prequel.
yes, it's like a
Okay.
prequel. It is so good, but oh my gosh, it gave me chills reading it so many times. I loved it.
Oh, I really want to read it.
It's so good.
Maybe I'll reward myself with that after I read the next book in the alphabet that I have
You
to catch up on.
should. It's worth it. I've been taking a break from reading podcast books since,
Mainly because I've been, and not been reading them.
honestly, I'm like 6 books ahead, so I'm like, I'll just like
No,
read
you're
other
not.
stuff.
You're like
Yes, I
two.
am. Where are you at, man? What letter are you on?
Q and you're on S.
No, I'm on T.
You've already read The Siren?
Yes.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, I
well.
got notes for it right here.
Well, dang. Never mind.
Never mind, then. I guess I'll just go screw myself. Oh, I'm on R. No. Yeah. Okay, so apparently I've finished R, but I never finished the notes because I went to the next book after I finished this one. So I'm gonna have to finish some
Nice.
notes on that one. So yeah, anyways, but yeah,
Nice.
I'm starting T soon.
I'm on Q. You have RS between me, and you're about to start T. So that's not
Ow.
six, my love. That is like three. I love a girl that can fight.
Girl, yes.
She said, hiya.
Hiya. That made me wheeze. Oh my gosh. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that reminds
My
me of a joke.
what was it?
This guy was like, I'm Asian. I am so Asian that my pronouns are hiya.
Oh my gosh. Is that a Vine?
That is from some clip. I don't remember the name of the
platform?
I think it's a YouTube channel, maybe.
YouTube Shorts.
I don't know. I've seen it on Facebook, but I've seen clips of it on Facebook, but it's a bunch of group of people, I think from like Australia or something, and they all just go around saying like dark humor and racist jokes.
Oh my gosh. My man Rogue really putting the moves on Ara. Like he showed off his dragon wingspan.
Mm.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
If you
wink.
and wink, wink. If you know anything about A Court of Thorns and Rose, no, that's the wrong thing I'm thinking about. Shut up, shut up. What's the other thing that I'm thinking about?
Uh,
The one with the Bat Boys. Oh, no, that is A Court of Thorns and Roses. That's Ryzen.
yeah.
I literally forgot Ryzen. Anyways, I'm tired. It's 10:30 at
Oh,
night. Shut up. Um, anyway, so yeah, like they talk about, wingspan shows off your wank size. So if you know anything about wingspan, wink wink. And then he flirted really hard after he showed off his wings. So
yeah.
who does that remind you of?
I wonder.
I wonder. Not tampon. I don't I feel bad comparing her book so much to Moss, but at the same time, again, it's like their writing styles to me are really, really close, and I really like it.
Well, also like there's like I think this is something that one of the authors we interviewed mentioned, and that was that you kind of like start off reading or like writing books similar to authors you've like read before. So,
Yes. And then you
it
find
could
your
be
own
that.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your next note, ma'am?
Falling asleep in his arms is a very trusting thing to do.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, I don't just fall asleep next to anybody. I
You?
trust you if I fall asleep next to anybody.
Oh, you fall asleep next to me.
I have.
Eee.
I have.
Oh
And you
my
fall asleep
gosh.
next to me.
I have not together though. Okay.
No. In the same vicinity, though.
Yeah, like when we were like what, in Florida together.
And Montgomery.
And the night before my wedding. I slept with you the
Yes.
night before my wedding.
Not only that, but we shared a bed.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
Scandalous.
Oh, scandal. No wonder our chemistry is so good for the podcast.
Honestly, yeah.
We've been sleeping together for 5 years.
Sure. No, 4.
Oh yeah,
We've
because I've
known
only
each
been
other
married
for 5,
4 years.
but you've only been married for 4. So close.
Love that. Anyways, I just threw my highlighter. Hang on a minute. I didn't need that. I just really needed it. Oh gosh. Yeah, I was playing with it and all of a sudden it flew out of my hand. Okay.
We.
We.
Why? No, not why. Sorry. Wrong note. I was very disappointed when they got to the end that it wasn't a one bed trope.
Dude, I know. I was like, oh, here it comes, here it comes. It was like literally someone put catnip in my face and yanked it away. Like I'm not a cat, but if I
Yes.
was,
I got
I
so excited.
was,
Oh.
dude, same.
And then I got to that part and I was just like, ooh, Lydia ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, I know. That's like my
Because
favorite trope.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's your favorite.
I know, I was really sad about that, but I'm to the part in my notes where she found out the truth from her grandpa. I don't remember what his name was. I didn't write it down. But he turns out that her grandfather, like biological grandfather, works in the library of
Mhm.
Rogue's castle. And so like he was able to help her like train her and her powers to help her be able to use them because they're connected to like the weather, like her dad's biological dad's was.
I don't have any notes on that, except that her storm powers are cool, in which I wrote in quotes, I'm mad at him. I'm gonna send him rain so he knows I'm mad.
Dude, that was hilarious. I laughed so hard.
Me too.
I was like, I
I
wish
was
I could do
like,
that.
the hint couldn't get any more, obvious, I guess, or blunter.
Yeah. I wrote page 144 highlight, but I don't have my highlights on my Kindle anymore because I returned the book. So I don't know what that means.
I think if you read down the book, you can probably get it. Why do Fey men always have long hair?
I don't know. Like I've noticed that. I wonder if it's like something to do with the way it feels on their wings when they're flying. No,
I mean, maybe. Well,
maybe it could be.
I've read a couple things where, books with guys with wings,
Yep.
very, very sensual, very
Very
when you
sensual wing.
touch their wings and stuff. So, I mean, maybe it gets in
Oh,
the book.
maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep. Just the right crest of the long hair. But no, I think
Yes.
it's because most authors, or female authors especially, write men with long hair because a lot of women find long hair more attractive than short hair. Yeah, I know, I don't either, but
Buzz cut, no.
no, definitely not a buzz cut.
But if it's longer than mine,
Absolutely
or
not. Yeah,
like past their
shoulder blade or something.
chin,
Yeah,
even like I don't know, like there's a limit, and I'm not a lusciously long hair kind of girl.
no, for me, yes.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
I did have a feeling that Ara was gonna be like Fae or something like mythical, like she wasn't just some plain old human.
Yeah. Whenever he said, as long as it takes, after she was stabbed with a poison blade by Thana, I think it's like Thana. It's like her family.
Hmm.
Yeah. So her family was held captive by Evander, and she was like the lady in waiting, I think is what it's called.
Hmm.
And Rogue was giving blood to her to Ara, and they were asking him like something of like, how long are you going to be able to do this, because he was given like his blood, and then he just said as long as it takes, and that gave me chills. I'm just like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
Oh, I was just like, oh my God, that's so sweet.
Marry. I would marry him
Mary?
immediately.
Yes.
Marry. Marry, yes.
Marriage. He did kill her mom though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So her mom's dead, right?
mm,
Because as if I know, she's dead. Does she like, is that a second, third book kind of thing where she's not actually dead?
Maybe,
Because I don't remember her coming back to life. I probably would have mentioned that.
perhaps,
Yeah, as of
mayhaps.
right now, her mom's dead to me.
In book one, her mom is
Yes.
dead.
That made me
So,
really, really sad. I think I almost cried
dude,
when
me too.
she realized that. I was just like, that's so sad.
Yeah, because the fire thing, she's trying to send the letter through the fire and it just wouldn't burn, you know?
It was so sad.
hmm She wrote a letter to her mother being like, yo, moms, like, I know the truth, and then wrote the truth in the letter. And I'm like sitting there thinking, I'm like, that's going to come back and bite you. And it did.
Yes.
Her mother got
Yes.
killed.
Yeah. And I'm just like, why would you do that? But
Yeah.
character development.
hmm
I got a question though.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on a guy, when you guys are doing the nasty thing, eyes on me?
Okay. Oh, I've never had that happen, but I would enjoy that happening. I think. I almost said I don't think. I think.
Eyes on me?
I honestly like that is such like a power move.
It
And
is.
anytime I read or hear that in an audiobook, like, yes.
Like eyes on me, look at me.
Yeah.
The like what do you call it? Like actually physically moving your face in their
That
direction.
yeah,
Oh,
that's huh.
kind of
I
hot.
would melt. I would actually melt.
You know what I don't melt for?
What?
Her getting called Little Storm
No, I did not like that. I did like honestly if he just called her Storm, but why little?
or Stormy.
Yeah, I call her Stormy.
But no, we had
Or
to put
like
little in front of that.
my storm or beautiful storm, but like why little storm?
I hate whenever anyone does little anything.
Yeah, because like, is that a child? Like when I think
Yes.
of little, I think of a child.
I mean, to
So
be fair, he's Faye, so he's probably like
8 feet tall or something.
I was gonna say really old, but
Yeah, that too.
so I mean, there's that because she's only like 21, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, 26. Yeah.
okay, well,
But as her 26th birthday comes and goes, yes, she's 26, so she's older. But
but he's still probably a lot older than
yeah,
her.
oh, absolutely. Yeah. Probably
So I
like a
mean,
couple hundred at least.
in that sense, but like, I don't like it especially if it's someone who's gonna be your significant other.
Yeah.
Like, don't call me Little Storm. I think we talked about this with the Cat Blackthorn series, like Little Ghost, and
Yeah. No.
I didn't like that.
Okay, so Rogue has a half brother that can manipulate people and is the human king, and he's the one that ended up manipulating Evander. Because if you remember
Yes.
when Evander dies, it's mentioned like where he kind of smiled because like he became himself again and saw her and how strong she was.
Yeah.
I don't remember who killed him. Was it her?
I think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think so.
I'm pretty sure. Like it's been a
And then
minute.
I have 2 quotes written down,
Mm-hmm.
and they're really like both of them get like even just reading over them is giving me chills because like such a good author. She's such a good author. Anyways, energy moved through me, filled me, healed me, closed the gaps in my soul.
Mm.
It's talking about how I think that was her. I think talking about how much she loved him. And then there's another one. I think this is when something bad happened. I don't remember what, like the pretext. I just wrote down the quote because I'm like, oh, I'll remember. I don't need to write down the pretext, but here we
Yeah,
are.
we're gonna record this tomorrow.
Yeah. 2 months later. 2 months later. I screamed at the sky who saw everything and did nothing.
Oh, that.
That quote. Oh my
Have you
gosh.
ever felt that kind of pain?
No, I don't think so, honestly.
I have. It sucks.
Yeah,
So
I'm sorry.
I really felt that.
Hi, this is Lydia, one of your co-hosts at Bibliophiles Audiophiles. I would like to take this little moment to explain 2 things. One, I'm sorry my microphone sounds like a can and a string. I apparently had my microphone set up wrong that day, and that's why it sounded so bad, but I have since fixed that issue. It's amazing how I have literally spent 2/3 of my life with electronics and dealing with electronics and computers, especially, and microphones, especially, and I still can't figure these things out. So that's the first thing I like to explain. Second thing is we use Zoom to record these episodes when we can't be in person, and Zoom has a 40-minute limit on calls and meetings and recordings. And so sometimes it cuts us off and we just call back and continue. Sometimes we continue on the same thought, but this time we didn't, and that's our bad. But I just wanted to do this so that way there's no confusion because we jump from one thought to another, which is kind of what we do anyways, but I figured this time I would apologize for it. So here you are, back to your regularly scheduled stupidity. Enjoy. They're like really into biting.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It reminded me more of like the wolf stuff instead of the face stuff because I'm like tampon and rye bread never bit anybody that I know
Or
of. So,
the vampires.
oh, or the vampires, yeah, because I think they did have to do that, didn't they?
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know. But like honestly, I liked how they didn't release their face side until after they mated. That's why he was able to shift and why she got her powers.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
Hmm.
Have you talked at all about the war at the end of the book? My last one is like Duran dying. That was really, really sad. That made me like cry.
Yeah,
Um,
and how Rogue wanted to like remember him and do like do stuff for him in honor of him.
yes. Yes, 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 yes.
They talk about him a lot in book 2, and it's like really sad, but like really great
Oh,
at the same time. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get book 2.
yeah.
But my
All of these are on KU. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the
yes,
episode.
yes, yes, yes,
They're
yes.
all on KU. Yeah,
If Rogue or Aura died, I'd sue.
absolutely.
And then my very, very last note is how is it acceptable for this book to end on a cliffhanger?
I think that's what my last note was about because I'm like downloading book 2 right now. What? And like an exclamation mark because like I
Yes.
remember being surprised, but I don't honestly don't remember exactly what happened.
Yes. I was just like, I got to the end of that and I'm like, how dare you? At the edge of my
Dude, I
seat.
don't know if you follow her on like Instagram or anything,
I do
but
with
while she
the
was writing book
podcast.
3, yeah, while she was writing book 3, she had so many teasers posted about how a favored main character was dying, and she kept making reels about it, and like everyone was getting mad at her because we're like, girl, who is it? But she would not tell anybody until we like the book 3 was released. But it was infuriating how she's like one of those that will sit there and tease stuff, and I'm just like, stop, I could
That's
choke you.
good though. That's the
It
kind
is
of
very
marketing you need.
good. She gets a lot of views on Reels, I believe, but yeah, like she teases a lot.
That's called marketing.
What are we gonna tease? Being stupid?
Yes.
That's pretty much all we got going on for us.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with my buzzwords, and I'm
Okay.
sure you have your comments because
I
you like to think
do.
outside the box.
Even though my comments written in a box.
That's true. I have actually 2 buzzwords and 1 comment, so I'm actually taking a
Oh
page out of your book tonight.
my goodness.
It's crazy, I know. My buzzwords are unputdownable,
Mm-hmm.
extraordinary,
Mm-hmm.
and new comfort read.
Mm. Mine are actually, which is not something I actually mentioned at all during this entirety of this, is that it took me a minute to actually get into the book. Like it took a while for me to actually get
Really?
invested, but once I got to like the halfway point, I was invested. I was
Yeah,
like, girl.
I'm sapped.
And then my last comment is absolutely loved.
Absolutely. I rated it a 5 out of 5. What did you rate it?
You probably can hate me. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, and the only reason why I didn't do 5 out of 5 is because it took me so long to get into.
Alyssa. No, it was really good. Like anything above a 4 is gonna make me happy. So, because like this lady deserves all the stars, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I love this book so much.
So, J.D Linton, if you're listening to this, like I met you at Sumiton Book Fest last year, so 2023, and I got your information and I downloaded your book and I was like, I'll send it to you when we're done with it. It's almost been a year, and here we are.
We're gonna keep that promise though.
We are going to keep the promise. I am going to email this to her when we get done. But I would just like to say I absolutely love you. And if you're ever single and I'm ever single, we can make it happen. Because I believe I am officially a fangirl because I have religiously stalked all 3 of your books as soon as they were released. And I got a few, like, she had like these little card stocks, and I got a few of them. And whenever the wind got crazy, it blew them away, and I never found them. And I couldn't ask for more because she had already handed them all out. And I was super sad about that because it was really good fan art.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. I was so excited for those. But no, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more of those this year at Summerton.
Did she have physical copies of her books?
Yes, the first one she did. She didn't have the other ones, but she probably
Obviously.
will this year. Yeah.
Girl, I
But
will buy
book
them
trophies,
as
I
Yes,
have to
yes,
have signatures. Absolutely have to sign your beautiful artwork.
yes.
Okay, so I'm
Absolutely.
done
100%.
fangirling now.
Yeah, probably got to cut this a little short because we've gone for like 40 minutes now.
I know, but
But I
man,
mean,
I
can
love
can
this
you?
book so much.
I was gonna say, can you blame us? Because the book was really good.
It was amazing. I will highly recommend this one probably forever.
Honestly,
This whole series.
she is underrated. Just like our girl
Oh
Carl
my gosh,
Stoffer,
yeah.
just like
Yes.
Bob, like all these authors that we've met at the Sumiton Book Fest.
Yes. I
Uh,
read Fourth Wing, like the first two, after reading all 3 of these,
mhm.
and I gotta say, I think I like this better. Like
Oh, hot
I know
topic.
you know how much I like Fourth Wing. Well, I haven't
Yes.
told you much about it, but like I
No,
have fangirled. Like I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to read it. But
I plan on to.
I think I honestly can say that I enjoyed the Stormbringer, the Last Drag, and the First Loss way more than the Fourth Wing and what was it, Iron Flame? I think it's Iron
Mhm.
Flame. But yeah, no, I think I preferred this one a little bit more because it was more. I think I'm more Fae than Dragon,
Yeah.
But no, I absolutely loved it.
I'm gonna have to get onto reading that, but I have like 8 million other books I gotta get onto
I
reading
know,
too.
right? But no, yeah, these are all 3 of these are on Kindle Unlimited. So free to listen to. If you have the Alexa app, you can like listen to it while you're driving. They're not on Spotify because I don't think she has a voice actor picked out for her stuff yet, but I will 1,000% be down for that when she does.
Absolutely, 100%.
I think I have to have these books in like every format that I can get my hands on. So yeah, it's very
100%.
rare for me to want to do that, but this series got me feeling some type of way.
What is our email address?
Oh, it's biblioaudiopod@gmail.com was our Instagram.
Biblio Audio Podcast. And we have a
Our
website,
website,
which is biblioaudiopod.com.
October 12th in Sumiton, Alabama, the Sumiton Book Festival, Rain Shine. What was
I
it?
think it's from 9 to 6, like not 9 to 6, nine
Yeah.
to 4, like it was last year.
Yeah, 9 to 4. And then Mystery, History, and Smut. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. So I'm
Oh
so
my.
excited. Yeah, you can find the Sumiton Book Festival page on Facebook. They also have an Instagram. So if you need more details on that, like how to get there,
It is probably like 40 minutes away from Birmingham, I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
I think it's like northwest from Birmingham. Anyways, so yeah, Sumiton Book Fest, October 12th. Be there, be square.
Be there, be square.
Okay, I believe we will end this before we do anything Too
That's
stupid.
cringy and stupid. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Anything else that's cringy to it? Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us on this
Mhm.
episode of Bibliophiles Audiophiles.
Bye-bye.
Bye.